Welcome to Let's Learn Railway Empire 2 together. All right, hi, this is Atticus, and welcome to episode 7 of Let's Learn Railway Empire 2 together. We're going to go back to the campaign missions and play the second one. So let's go in here to campaign missions, and we finished off the first one, and now let's go to the second one, which is set in England and Wales, which is right up here. And this is kind of our first look. I'm sure most of you have seen it or playing. This is our first look at the huge European map. We're going to be playing this one region right here, England and Wales. We're going to start in London in 1845, so we've progressed 15 years. And this map has 13 cities, 30 rural businesses. Railway Mania. Railway Mania has left Great Britain a jumble of microlines. But in London, a new corporation has risen from the masses. Take over the London and North Western Railway and clean up the patchwork. Under the leadership of Captain Mark Hewish, become the largest public company in the United Kingdom. So the thing I'm taking from that is we need to grow our company value a lot. So we'll work on that as we go. Now let's continue. It looks like we're going to be the engineer, Idris K. Bailey. So he's good at maintenance. All locomotives require less maintenance. He's a technical genius, 20% lower costs for tracks, tunnels, and bridges. And he's unemotional. The bonus from express trains is 5% instead of 10%. So his bad thing is definitely matters. 5% of your bonus matters, but at the same time, he's got two beauties there, less maintenance, and of course 20% less cost on tracks, tunnels, and bridges is big. And then his downer is not that down because he still gets full revenue from passenger lines, and he still gets an express bonus. It's just not as big. So he could run perfectly fine passenger mail lines and make plenty of money, and then of course he can lay the track cheaply, good maintenance, good job. Okay, he's a good all-around character. I would say you could use him probably for about anything. Now it's all preset for us. Factor of 1.3, kind of the main things to look at. How much money do we have? 2 million. 3 competitors. They're just regular strength though, so it shouldn't be too bad. Mergers are on. The tasks are all regular. There's no inflation. Everything's just 100% normal, if you will. This one unlimited. Yeah, we can demolish a building and get a full refund for it, which can come in very handy. Looks like we're going to have to buy our way into some regions, and we won't be starting any new cities, a la the Australia DLC from Railway Empire. So let's go.
I had invited the operators of the most important rail networks to this evening to solicit support for my Nord Express. An important ally was to be the engineer I had invited. People like him had already helped to bundle the enormous potential of dozens of micro companies. The British gave their own railroad bubble of the 1840s a very appropriate name: Railway Mania. Passengers complained about the absurdity of having to change trains and buy a new ticket in almost every city. Transporting goods over long distances was also possible, only at enormous cost. The time was ripe for a real corporation.
What do you think you're doing? Sit up straight. My name is Captain Hewish, and that is how you will address me. In case you haven't been briefed yet, I am the new General Manager of the London and North Western Railway Company, the first of my kind, and your superior. I have the dubious pleasure of organizing the merger of 3 independent railway companies. Your task is to be of assistance. I've prepared a list of tasks for you. I am a busy man and will check on you later. Any questions? Good. Then you may sit comfortably.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, let's see what we've got. We've got a scrambled mess here. Looks like we're the white lines. Let's see if we can confirm that. Yes, that would be us. And we have in London our starting city. We have our buddy Walter Polunk or whatever, however you say that. So we have a station here, and we have lines running up like this. We have 2 stations in Birmingham, and look at that. There's a business up there. Plus sign means there's a business opportunity in Birmingham. It's big enough to put something in, and it has an open slot. And we will, look at this. We've got beer in London, and we've got an open slot right next to cattle. Wow, what do you think we should do with that? I don't know. So we also have 2 stations up there, which give you 3 here, which blocks everybody else out, which is nice, very nice. But I don't particularly want 3 stations this early. We're not going to be running enough trains. I'd rather have the money. Up here in Manchester, we've got 2 stations. I'd rather have the money. I just would. I think we're going to blow up a couple of those. This weird looking track is going to go. Yeah, let's just, even before we think about a strategy, well, let's look at our tasks maybe. That would be a good idea. Transport 60 passengers without changing trains from London to Liverpool. So we have to have a direct line. You can't have stopovers in other cities. It doesn't have to be direct track, but it has to be a direct line, meaning, again, without changing trains. Note that Captain Hewish has set tighter deadlines than your last mentor. So apparently everything's going to be a little bit harder, and it should be. The other one wasn't very hard. Connect 3 rural businesses to your rail network. Make sure that connected businesses are linked to your main station in London. I'm not sure how they wouldn't be given the way you have to build things. But anyway, we'll make sure they are. Okay. So next thing we can see is, look at this. Connection bonus, 125,000, 125,000, 125,000, 250,000. Good grief. 1, 2, 300, 375, 425, 625,000 pounds, I guess, of bonuses. Now, I thought about trying to drive on the left-hand side. I can't do it. Sorry. I can't. I get confused enough as it is. I'm going to be confused enough looking at all these train stations. So we're going to have to drive on the right-hand side. Sorry. We set the standards here because we're going to be the biggest company. So if we look at this one, it's very close to the river, pointing right at it. So let's get out the demolish key and blow up that station and blow up that station and go up here to Birmingham. And this one is this one would work. We could get around this and go like this. We've got enough room here to have a reasonably straight line, but this one's actually better. So I'm going to kill that. Kill this ugly line here. Let's see, up here in Manchester, don't really want both stations, so don't want that for sure. Which one's better? If we look at the topography, we really prefer having a line that ran like this, right? Kind of with the grain, if you will. Oh, geez. Which one? I tell you what we're going to do. Here's one way to handle that. We'll delete them both. We'll delete that one too. Do we have anything left? One station in Birmingham. It's okay. Again, I'd like to have it pointing north-south, but I don't know if this track is going to let us. Let's just find out. See if we tried to put this in here. It's just not going to let us run this. Ooh. Would that work? we can see from the topography, from the contour lines, it's relatively relatively flat here. If we could put that here, let's just there. Okay, we're looking better. We'll have nothing fairly. Well, we have nothing now, don't we? All right. Would this possibly work? Yeah. It might. We have to do London first. Okay. So if I can find London, here it is. Now the reason I blew up London, we're going to have it face that same way, run parallel to this one, but I want it back away from the river so that we can put it, so that eventually when we have a big station there, we want to be able to put some decent lines in there. So let's just line it up so it'll definitely miss that on a straight line and come out here like this. As far as we can go. Look at that. We can go all the way right here. I'm going to tilt it just a little that way. And that looks good to me. Okay, so there's our London station. And now we should be able to put one in Birmingham. And let's find out if we can do our kind of north-south or up-down, whatever it is. Don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to find. Oh my goodness, it does. If we turn it this way so that our tracks are hanging out that way, we can quite literally cut this guy off at the pass completely. That's beautiful. We cut him off. He can't do anything else. Beautiful. Beautiful. And it gives us a line pointing down toward London, which is I would suspect where we need it to be anyway. Now let's think strategy. We've got to get that passenger line to Liverpool, and we've got to connect 3 rural stations. And we saw there are bonuses on 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 rural stations. So, gosh, I wonder what we should do here. I think what I'd like to do is a rapid expansion lady style, and I'm talking old lady style, the Railway Empire lady style, who was great with passenger revenue. We're going to run these single track passenger lines and hook up as many cities as we can, as fast as we can. So let's go London. Oh, wait a minute. Now, can we go here? Or we probably don't have rights to that, do we? Oh, I think we do. We can go to Oxford. We can do London to Oxford, Oxford to Birmingham. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's go out the back and come up here. Man, this guy here is going to love us. Is he a competitor? He's a private track, so he's a private investor. He's like an NPC character, I guess you would call him. Which side do we want it on? We want it on this side. So let's put a station here. Uh-oh. It won't let us? You must first connect the track. Oh, we've got one up in Birmingham. I want. So do we want a London to Oxford and a London to Birmingham and a Birmingham to Oxford, or do we just want London to Oxford to Birmingham? I think that's what we want. Okay. Isn't this fun? All right, now let's go up here. Let's put in a station here in Oxford. Beautiful. It will fit. We'll just do it back to back with this guy. Well, let's check the contours. They're not. Yeah, they're not bad. They're okay. They're bearable. All right, we'll put a station in here like this. And then we'll go back into track mode and connect it right there. Got one little bridge. We've got one tunnel that we probably could do without. What's it costing us? 51,000. Yeah. We click on that. It's now gone. 74,000. That bridge looks good. The speed all looks good. Be better if we could max that. 42 is fine, but if we could max it, that would be better. So we've got a 4-degree slope, which I think we're going to have to live with. Now the question is, which of these do we want to come out of? I also see us going over here to Bristol, probably from London. Yeah, probably from London. So maybe we'll do. Okay, maybe we'll do. I'm gonna kill that and see what happens. 42 miles per hour. Well, actually, the truth is the shortest line is the fastest line. It really is. All right, let's go. Let's go for that. We're not going to double track it, and we're going to go London to Oxford express line, and let's go see our trains. Before we do that, let's go see what we've got to work with. And our research. We start with 200 points, and we could go back here and pay our employees less. Reduces the costs charged in the personnel office for the well-being of your employees. Ooh, increases reliability. These are both good. 5% on trains would mean a lot right now. We'll start with that, and then we may go back here, because I intend to do something with the employees. Tarek reminded me of something I've been thinking about doing, but let's go look at our trains. So we've got the Rocket. It was made in 1829 or released in 1829. It is a go-kart. The Adler is a mixed use. It's kind of a nice go-kart. The Derwent is kind of sort of a freight train. You know, it's got some tractive power, little speed, good reliability. The Firefly has excellent reliability, decent speed. It's popular. Maintenance. Okay, let's see. Now we got this G&M American, which is a freight train. Yeah, that could work as our initial freight train, assuming there's nothing better coming along. The Limit, that's the Alpine region. Yeah, I think these show up in in Germany, like the Bavarians and that kind of thing. 63,000. It's a decent train, certainly for the time period. The Jenny Lind has a great name. Mixed suitability. Yeah, it's pretty nice. 69.3, a bit pricey. The Iron Duke is extremely pricey at 94.5. But really good reliability. Okay, is that it? We got any others? Okay, we got the Rhine that we haven't unlocked yet. That would be mixed. 34 and 43. Okay, I'm saying, when I say that, I'm saying speed and tractive power. It's kind of the main two you look at, but all of them matter. Let's go back here to the Duke. 39 express train, 118 popularity. I want to compare this to the, what was it, Ironfly, Butter? No, not something fly. Firefly. 33, 111 popularity. And the Iron Duke is 39 and 118. Okay, we'll go with the Duke. It's expensive, 94.5, but we'll use that for our express trains. And then for our freight, they don't need to be so, when we get to freight, they don't have to be so fast. I think we might use this one, 56.7, 25 and 43. The Jenny Lind would be tempting. I just love the name. 69.3, 31 and 37. 31 and 37. This actually has a little more power. We don't. We'll probably go with the American G&M American for the freight, and the Iron Duke for our passengers. Okay. Are there any other paint job? Oh, we can. Oh, that's neat. Make them any color we want. Yeah. Okay, that's that's neat, he said, and then he totally ignored it. Okay, let's set up a line. It's going to be an express line. It's going to be, we're going to actually give it a name. We're going to call it Passenger, you'll love this, Johnny, Passenger London, what was that, Oxford. Passenger London Oxford. It's going to go between, believe it or not, London and Oxford. We will run the Iron Duke. We will give it, and here's a new functionality for us. We're going to give it a mail car to get a 25% bonus on all our mail revenue. We're going to give it a dining car to give us a 25% bonus on all our passenger revenue. We're going to give it a caboose. Increases the efficiency of all of our employees by 10%. Beautiful. Okay. That's going to be our line, and we're going to say go. Now, this warning, the route of your rail line runs on tracks that are cleared for both directions, and the route offers no alternatives. If there's more than one train on this route, there will be conflicts. Confirm. Okay, it's nice of us to warn. We are well aware of that. That's exactly what we're planning. Go take off. Okay. Now, we want to go from Oxford to Birmingham. I think this is, next one's, yes, Birmingham. And we want to do that little trick where we, we're on this side. Okay, good. We're going to come up here. We're going to do our little evil thing and block our opponent off completely like this. Then we're going to run a line between Birmingham and we'll use the second platform here. It's going to cost us an extra 50 because we're expanding this. But I don't want any conflicts. I want these trains to just run and go. All right, so we've got a line between Birmingham and Oxford. We're going to build it, and while I'm thinking of it, we're going to go back here and put water towers on that line and a water tower, or a supply depot rather, on that line. We're going to set up a line between Oxford and Birmingham, give it the special wagons. It's going to be express. It's going to run the Iron Duke, and it's going to go. All right, now we want to go up to Manchester. Now let's see if we can do anything evil here. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't, no. It doesn't have the same promise. See, his tracks have to come out here. So the question here is, do we want to have our station down here below him or above him? And in fact, the other question is that the next place we want to go? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Look at the topography here. We absolutely want to be going, we'd like to be going like this. That would be good, or even turn more so we're just running along the contour lines, but we can't do it. And if you look at that, oh, that's the old outline of our station, maybe? I don't know what that is. Well, we're gonna have to just, okay, above or below, above or below. We'll go here, and then we'll use track to kind of cut him off. Oh man, I'm trying. I'll put it where I've got decent run up here and here. I think it'll be okay. It'll be meh, but okay. All right, let's go from Birmingham, and let's do track 2 here, and we'll run up here to track 1. Here, see how ugly that is? That's just, oh, it sucks. Okay. We'll see if we can clean it up a little bit. Lose some speed. Okay, that all looks pretty good. I don't really see a way of coming off the hill, so to speak. So let's go like this. Let's see what happens if we raise this up a little bit. And raise this up a little bit. Oops, sorry. And raise this up a little bit. Ooh, beautiful. So you got a 1 degree. Good speeds, a little slow right up there, don't mind. Beautiful. Okay, we'll build that. And we'll set up a line between Birmingham and Manchester. Express, Iron Duke, and go. All right, now, where to next? I think next we'll go over here. We'll go Manchester to, what is this, York, I think it is? Yes. We'll go Manchester to York, wrap it around his station, and cut him off. All right. So if we look at the topography here, it's pretty flat around this, so we can kind of do it the way we want to. In which case, I'd just as soon line it up parallel with him. So let's go like this, and we'll just go back to back with this station like that, I guess. And we'll come out of this and go around and into track 2. Let's tighten that up a little bit. The straighter line is the faster line. Whoa. Okay. We click right there and raise it up just a hair. That's beautiful. Okay. That'll be a go. We'll set up a line from here to here. Express. And I haven't been naming them, have I? I'll go back and do that when we're done. I'll do this one while I'm thinking of it. This is going to be passenger. passenger man York. And did we already get that? Now, oh. Maybe if we ran a train on it, it would do better. Okay. Okay, now I kind of saved London to, we call it Liverpool out here. Now, and by the way, this is a bonus line right here. So when this line runs, we'll get a bonus. I want just a long straight line that just goes straight there. I think this might even be a throwaway line, honestly. I'm thinking we're going to come out of track 3 and make our, no, we're going to come out of 1. And we're going to make the most direct line we can up through here. I think if we make an intersection like that, I think it will build signals for us. Okay. Now we could bridge over this or something, but we're just going to join right here and build, and then we're going to come off it right here. Work our way down, something like that. We'll clean that up. Let's put a station in Liverpool. If we're going to build stations in Liverpool, they kind of need to run this way, otherwise we won't be able to use both sides. So let's go like this. Maybe like that, all the way out on the edge. And run this in like so. Oh, you know what though? I don't know how you're going to build. You can't build signals if you've got. The only way we can make it build signals is to put little, build a little side track here and put signals in that. A side track and put signals. It kind of sucks. Let me throw that away. Let's see. Let's throw that away. Let's see if we can build a bridge over this and go down here like that. Okay, so we. Okay, that little bridge right there, 8 degrees I'm not crazy about, but at the same time, could we knock that down a little bit? this one out. There's 6 degrees. I'm just going to stick with that. I do think this is a throwaway line, by the way. So that's going to be a line going to Liverpool. And it's going to go here to here. And confirm. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 passenger lines set so far. And we could go up here to Carlisle as well and just, you know, compete with the gangster guy. Yeah, why wouldn't we? Let's put it where it's kind of is it better out here? No. Yeah, well, kinda. If we put it right there, it's not god awful. Okay. And we run the track like this, kind of follow the contour lines. Cross them a little bit. You know what? I don't really like that. I would prefer having the straightest connection we can come up with. On the other hand, we don't need to mess with that thing. So, okay. I think that'll do. York to Carlisle Express. Nice stuff on it. Go. Did we miss any that we have rights to? I don't think so. We've got Carlisle, York, Manchester, Liverpool, Birmingham, Oxford, London. Oh, Dover down here. We don't have rights to this. We don't have rights to Cambridge. Bristol and Plymouth will have to buy rights for that. Cambridge needs rights. This one I don't think, the red means we can't even get there. Swansea and Holyhead, we can't even go there. But we can go to Dover. That being said, we need to make a change. We need to run out of this track for that line, and then we need to come out of which one? Come out of the bottom one here. One, come out like this and around the town. See if we can fit in here. Squeeze, ooh, we can. Squeeze in here between that station and that line. Come down here. What are you doing? Let's build a station here. Like to have it a little bit that way to give us a little more, maybe. Yeah. Give us some relatively flat land coming into the station right there. That looks pretty good. We could use a little more speed right here, I guess. That works. Okay, Iron Duke, Express, all that stuff. Open a bond. Start over. Iron Duke, Express, fully loaded. Here to here, here, here. Passenger, London, over. Go. That's all the lines we can make. Now we can think about getting those 3 stations set. I probably should have, in hindsight, built this. Well, let's see where we can put our station. Maybe it won't matter. Don't really want the station. We can put it all the way out here, I think, or close to it. Yeah, that'll work, actually. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay. Because this is relatively flat right here. We're going to have to go up to Manchester. And I think we'll plug it into number 3 here. We may need the bridge. Let's look at this. Yeah, we got to do a bunch of climbing. I think a bridge for, well, how much is it? 30 grand is reasonable to keep that flat. That bridge makes this and this on the same level. Doesn't really look like it, does it? But it is, so good. So we'll keep that bridge, and we'll build that, and we'll run a line from here to here to here. There to there. We'll run full. We could, if we had steep slope, we could actually run intentionally less than full. Now, sugar, the refrigerator car is carried on all trains and increases freight revenue for meat, vegetables, fruits, milk, and dairy products by 25%. The caboose is carried on all trains and increases efficiency. It says that maintenance, ticket prices, and speed. I don't think you don't really see freight trains with cabooses on them because you can't walk. How do you get back there without crawling over logs or whatever you're hauling? So we'll save money by not having a wagon. We will run our little GSM or G&M American on a freight only line like that. Now, before we start, we're going to do something else. I don't know if I mentioned this or not. Tarek pointed this out and reminded me of something. If we pump these guys up, we can improve this efficiency and greatly improve how well everything works. So like an engineer, if we give him extra training, let's try 50%. Okay, that doesn't, okay, you can see it stops changing at 30. And this does no good at all compared to the rest of them. Interesting. This doesn't change anything. It seems like the training and pay them a little more. Give them a lot of training and pay them well. Who wouldn't like that? So I think that's the highest bonus you can get. Now, maybe if you give them the cash out bonus, you could bump it up higher. And remember, we're going to get whatever bonuses we're getting for these guys on the passenger lines is going to be 10% more because we've got cabooses. So let's just do that, 160, 130. Let's see if that works the same for Stoker. Now Stoker, oh wait, let's see, what do we get out of that? Wow. Reduces maintenance requirements by 50%. Beautiful. All right, our Stoker. Train him like crazy. Give him a little pay raise. And he's delighted. What do we do with this one? We only had to go to 160 and 130. I think the training is probably cheaper. Let's take him back down. We'll give it max training and 1 click on the wages. Max training, 1 click on the wages. Max training, 1 click on wages. Max training and 1 click on wages. So we've got 125% on everybody. All right, so we're going to wrap up this one right here because I got a little enthusiastic and made this video too long. So I'm going to cut it in 2 pieces. This is the first half. And of course, the second half will be coming along in episode 8 shortly after this one. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe and join us for our next video.